Life aboard a German U-boat during World War II was a test of physical endurance and psychological resilience. Cramped quarters, foul air, constant danger, and just one or two toilets. The toilet was both a necessity and a logistical nightmare on these submerged steel coffins. Space was at such a premium that in many U-boats the forward toilet doubled as a storage space. On the first few days of a patrol, the forward head was often completely packed with food, hams, potatoes, crates of tinned meat, leaving the crew with only one working toilet at the rear of the vessel. Once the food was consumed, the toilet was reactivated and cleaned, though cleaning was a relative term given the lack of fresh water and cleaning supplies. Hygiene was always a challenge. The stench of diesel fuel, sweat, unwashed bodies, and poor ventilation was overwhelming, and the toilets did little to help. Waste disposal was rudimentary at best. In early war U-boats, the toilet system was gravity-based and could only be flushed safely when the U-boat was near the surface. That meant if the submarine was submerged for a prolonged period during a depth charge attack, for instance, crew members might be forced to resort to buckets or other makeshift methods. These would be emptied when conditions allowed, but until then they remained sealed in the already hot and crowded interior. Scheduling the toilet was a matter of rank, need, and timing. Officers generally had exclusive access to one toilet, while the rest of the crew shared the other, unless operational conditions suspended bathroom access altogether. Usage was carefully timed to avoid conflicts, and during silent running, when the crew had to remain as quiet as possible, flushing was sometimes delayed to avoid detection from hydrophones. Even worse, the toilet had a nasty habit of backfiring if the U-boat dive before flushing was properly completed. The result was not only disgusting but potentially dangerous, spreading bacteria and foul air through the cramped compartments. It is no wonder that many U-boat veterans remembered the toilet situation as one of the most stressful and degrading aspects of submarine life. The training manuals included strict instructions for toilet operations, especially on newer models with more advanced systems. Failing to follow procedures exactly could lead to flooded compartments, burst pipes, or worse. Love diving deeper into military history? This video is supported by my YouTube members who get exclusive videos weekly, not available anywhere else for their kind support. You can join their ranks easily. Just hit the join button now to get the exclusive videos and much more. Thank you for supporting me. I couldn't be doing it without your help. If you want to know more about Germany's Panzer tactics, check out my ebook in the description. Engineers and crew learned these protocols the hard way, sometimes literally. So while combat, torpedoes, and missions may have defined the U-boat's legend, for many who served below the waves, the true daily battle was for a clean, quiet, and properly working toilet. By the later years of the war, German engineers attempted to improve this situation with the introduction of high-pressure toilets. These systems allowed crew members to flush waste even at greater depth, a significant advantage that could maintain hygiene without jeopardizing staff. But these toilets came with a caveat. They were complex and required precise operation. The system involved multiple valves and a detailed flushing sequence. Only specially trained personnel were supposed to operate the deep-sea latrines. A mistake could easily backfire, quite literally, flooding the compartment with seawater or worse. The most infamous example of a high-pressure toilet that went wrong was aboard U-1206, a Type 7C submarine commissioned in 1944 and fitted with a new deep-diving toilet system. In April of 1945, the boat was on a patrol mission off the Scottish coast. While submerged at a depth of around 200 feet, the captain, Karl Adolf Schlitt, reportedly decided to use the new toilet, possibly without the help of a trained technician. What happened next was become the stuff of a maritime legend. The wrong valve was opened, seawater rushed into the compartment, and in a desperate attempt to prevent flooding, the crew activated the compressed air system. This forced seawater into the battery compartment below, which led to the production of chlorine gas, a deadly byproduct of salt water and battery acid mixing. With the submarine rapidly filling with toxic fumes, Schlitt had no choice but to surface the boat right off the coast of Britain. Once on the surface, U-1206 was spotted and attacked by British aircraft. The crew scuttled the vessel to avoid capture. 4 men were killed and the rest were taken prisoner. Thus, U-1206 went down not in a blaze of glory, but because a malfunctioning toilet and a careless captain. The saga of U-1206 is often recounted as a humorous footnote in the grim history of submarine warfare, but it underscores a deeper truth. In the tight, dangerous world of undersea combat, even the smallest system like a toilet can be a matter of life and death. It also highlights the perils of over-engineering without adequate training. To this day, U-1206 lies off the Scottish coast as a silent reminder of the war and the danger of plumbing under pressure. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you want to support my channel, check out the PayPal donation link in the description or consider becoming a member. To make sure you don't miss my future work, subscribe to my channel please and press the bell notification button. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.